The WWE Universe is still reeling from one of the most jaw-dropping betrayals in recent memory. What started as an unlikely alliance has culminated in a shocking turn that nobody saw coming. Bron Breakker, alongside the Vision, has turned his back on Seth Rollins in spectacular fashion, leaving fans, analysts, and fellow wrestlers absolutely speechless. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to WWE Sphere so you don't miss any updates on this developing story and all the latest WWE action. To understand the magnitude of this betrayal, we need to rewind and examine how this unlikely partnership even came to be. Seth Rollins, the architect of his own destiny, has always been known for his strategic mind and ability to form alliances when necessary. His history with the Shield proved that he understands the power of unity, even if his past betrayals have made others wary of trusting him. Bron Breakker, on the other hand, represents the new generation of WWE superstars. The son of wrestling royalty, carrying the Steiner legacy, Bron has been on an absolute tear since arriving on the main roster. His combination of raw power, athletic ability, and surprising agility for a man his size has made him one of the most dominant forces in WWE today. He's the kind of competitor who doesn't need anyone else to succeed, which made his decision to align with Rollins all the more intriguing. The Vision's involvement added another layer of complexity to this equation. As a faction that prides itself on seeing opportunities others miss and capitalizing on moments of weakness, their alliance with Rollins seemed like a calculated move to dominate the WWE landscape. Together, this group had the potential to run roughshod over the entire roster. For weeks, this alliance seemed unbreakable. They watched each other's backs, celebrated victories together, and appeared to be building towards something monumental. Rollins, ever the manipulator, seemed to have finally found partners who matched his intensity and ambition. The WWE Universe was divided. Some fans appreciated the star power and potential of this group, while others waited for the inevitable implosion that so often follows these types of alliances. Then came the night that will be talked about for years to come. The arena was electric with anticipation as Rollins prepared for what should have been a routine defense of his position at the top of the card. Bron Breakker and the Vision were ringside, ostensibly there to ensure no interference would cost their ally the match. Everything seemed to be going according to plan. Seth Rollins was in complete control, showcasing the experience and ring generalship that has made him one of the best performers of his generation. He was methodically dismantling his opponent, playing to the crowd, and looking every bit like the confident superstar we've come to know. Little did he know that his greatest threat wasn't coming from across the ring. As the match reached its critical moment, with Rollins seemingly seconds away from victory, the unthinkable happened. Bron Breakker, who had been circling the ring like a protective guard dog, suddenly rolled into the ring. The referee was distracted, and in that split second, everything Rollins thought he knew about loyalty and trust came crashing down. Breakker's spear was devastating. The impact echoed throughout the arena as Rollins crumpled to the mat, completely blindsided by the man he thought was his ally. But Breakker wasn't finished. The assault that followed was brutal and methodical, with the Vision joining in to ensure that Rollins understood this wasn't just a spur-of-the-moment decision, this was a calculated execution of a master plan. The immediate aftermath was pure chaos. Medical staff rushed to check on Rollins while Breakker and the Vision stood tall in the ring, their message sent loud and clear. The crowd's reaction was a mixture of shock, anger, and begrudging respect for the audacity of what they had just witnessed. Social media exploded within seconds, with the hashtag trending worldwide as fans tried to process what they had just seen. Wrestling analysts immediately began breaking down the implications of this turn. Some pointed to subtle hints that had been dropped in previous weeks, moments where Breakker seemed frustrated with Rollins' leadership, or instances where the Vision appeared to be having private conversations that excluded Seth. Others argued that there were no signs whatsoever, which made the betrayal even more effective and shocking. The locker room reaction has been equally intense. Fellow WWE superstars have taken to social media to express their disbelief, with some offering support to Rollins while others seemed to suggest that karma had finally caught up with the architect of the Shield's original betrayal. The irony of Rollins being on the receiving end of such treachery wasn't lost on anyone. This betrayal has massive implications for WWE's immediate future and potentially for years to come. First and foremost, it establishes Bron Breakker as a legitimate main event player. By taking out one of WWE's biggest stars in such dramatic fashion, Breakker has announced that he's not content to wait his turn or slowly climb the ladder. He's taking what he believes is rightfully his, and he's doing it now. For the Vision, this move solidifies their position as one of the most dangerous factions in WWE. They've proven they can play the long game, maintain a deception for weeks, and strike when the moment is perfect. Their credibility as master manipulators has skyrocketed, and every alliance in WWE is now viewed with suspicion. As for Seth Rollins, this betrayal presents him with perhaps the greatest challenge of his career. He's been the betrayer before, but now he finds himself in the victim's role, and the question is how he'll respond. Will this humble him? Will it fuel an unstoppable quest for revenge? Or will it break him mentally and emotionally in ways we've never seen before? The storytelling possibilities are endless, and that's what makes this betrayal so compelling. What makes this angle so effective is that it touches on universal themes that transcend wrestling. Betrayal by those we trust is something everyone can relate to on some level. The WWE has always been at its best when it taps into real emotions and genuine human experiences, and this storyline does exactly that. The dynamic between Breakker, representing hungry young talent, and Rollins, the established veteran, also speaks to a larger narrative about generational change in WWE. Is this the moment when the torch is forcibly taken rather than passed? Are we witnessing the beginning of a new era where the next generation refuses to wait for their opportunities? The wrestling community is now left with countless questions. How will Rollins retaliate? Will he seek allies of his own, or will he go it alone in his quest for vengeance? Can Bron Breakker maintain this momentum and truly establish himself as WWE's next dominant champion? What is the Vision's endgame, and who might be their next target? The beauty of professional wrestling is that these questions will be answered in the coming weeks and months, and the journey to those answers will be filled with incredible matches, promos, and storytelling. This betrayal isn't just a moment, it's the beginning of what could be one of WWE's defining storylines of the year. If you enjoyed this breakdown and want to stay updated on every twist and turn in this saga, make sure you're subscribed to WWE Sphere. We'll be bringing you exclusive analysis, behind-the-scenes insights, and all the latest developments as this story continues to unfold. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a moment. The Bron Breakker and Vision betrayal of Seth Rollins will go down as one of 2025's most shocking moments in WWE. It's a reminder that in professional wrestling, trust is a luxury few can afford, and the moment you let your guard down is the moment someone is ready to strike. The WWE Universe is in for an incredible ride as this story unfolds, and we'll be here every step of the way to bring you all the coverage, analysis, and discussion you need. What did you think of this shocking turn? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like this article and share it with your fellow WWE fans. The conversation is just getting started, and we want to hear your theories about where this storyline is headed. Remember to subscribe to WWE Sphere for more breaking news, analysis, and exclusive content from the world of WWE.